Hi guys, this is Rahul here and I'm from myview.rahulnavi.net. So in the previous section we have seen like how to publish your Visual Studio project or any web project from Visual Studio to Git. And in this section now we are going to talk about how to publish the same particular project from Git to Azure. Uh, so without wasting time, let's jump to Azure. So in order to do that, first we need to go to the Azure and create a new, I will say, this new website. So web app and quick create. I will simply say sample web app. Let me see whether it is available or not. It's not available, so say, let me put my name here so that it will be available. Sample Rahul web app doesn't make sense, but it is available. And of course this is the service plan where we like to do that, so I'm just going to do that with that the free version. So let me create this web app. So it will be creating the default website here in Azure itself. So alright, so it has been created. So when you click on this particular link, right, so here it will show you that this particular site has been hosted, and this is the default page for any site which has been created from Azure, right? And here it also give you a bit information like if you want to push your content from Git FTP or Visual Studio Online, then you can go ahead and do that. So here I will click on this particular thing, Git itself. So it will take me to the documentation window, right? So from here you can just have a look like how to push the content from Git repository to your web app. But I will simply go here and I will click on this, and here what I will do is from here I will go to and deploy that. So here I will select that, set up deployment for source control from source control, and here there are a couple of options here: local Git repository, GitHub, Dropbox, and Bitbucket. External repository by default is Visual Studio Online, of course. So here I will be selecting GitHub. I will go, let me see whether it is okay. So it is already authentication, so you can see here I have already given my credentials here, so it is already authenticated. So for you it will first ask to authenticate yourself with that Git account. Then in that callback scenario it will come to that Azure page again, and from here you can select whatever the project you would like to host. So I think this is the one I am looking for, sample web app, which is I have done recently, published from Visual Studio to Git. And by default it will give you the branch master. So let's suppose you have created your own different branch, like let's say another branch or some other name, so you will need to specify that name manually over here. There is no drop down here. That's okay. So here I am having only one branch, that is master, and everything is there in master itself. So I will simply go ahead and click on this click box, and you can see that it is just linking and deploying the thing. So this is still deploying, and if you see this this IDs, it is associated with your GitHub ID. So if you go back to that GitHub account and look into that repository section, so this ID is nothing but okay, let's go here. Yes, this is the ID, 19C and something like 196C3. So here the same thing is here. This is the thing. So this is the initial commit which is having this ID. So um, let's go to the web app itself. This is still deploying. Just hold for a minute, I believe this will take a minute or two. So once it gets deployed, you will get the notification over here, and that the app is deployed. And when you refresh this page, so it will reflect that. So let me hold for a minute, and once this is deployed, I will be back and I will show you that. So let me just pause it for a minute. So I'm here, and I'll just pause. Alright, so you can see here like this deployment is completed, and you can see the screen symbol over here. And if you just click on this, you can see all the logs over here, that what are the schedules happen, and some modules has been deployed, everything has been deployed successfully. So if you simply, I simply clicked on this link and simply refresh this link, so it is now showing all the things, the app which I have created. So this is all about, I mean, this is how simple it is. Like and one more thing is that whenever you are now changing your VS project, or that app particular which is also tied up with your Visual Studio, right? So it will automatically sync that. So there is an option in that as to sync it automatically with that Git. So by default it is on, you do not need to worry about that. I hope you have liked this particular section, deploying your Git project from GitHub to Azure. So in the next section we'll see some more stuffs around this Azure. So till then, stay tuned and happy coding.